And the Rams, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL.
We go from SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL all time.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner. Much of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance. First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down at Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. The second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lance now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Right back to Mitchell here. Evades him at the 20, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That's into a crowd, and they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stanford. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Taken right around the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he struggles to get a yard here. Maybe a yard down to the 31. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who shake it up. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able. Tackle, but then quickly brought down. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Allen Robinson, 30 yards. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive that time is 6 Rams off for the touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly...
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've reached halftime here on Open. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. All that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Stafford on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 35. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he's got it. That's cut for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that will be a 14-play drive in total. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10. At their own 27. Throwing now is Lance. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a shot taken on